Yep, we got a huge hit in the water. Sam Pupo from Brazil, Ryland, Rubens from USA, and Marco Mignot from France. So we are going global with this one. There's surfers from all over the world in action. Sam Pupo on the screen right now. He's the younger brother of World Tour veteran Miguel Pupo. This time it's the turn of younger brother Marco Mignot. Well, looks like Sammy Pupo is kicking things off for the Jeep World Junior Championship for 2017. Getting to work on his backhand. We've seen that blackboard of his thrashing around in the lineup over the warm-ups the last couple of days.
Sammy Pupo here, just getting things started. He's just warming up in this heat. Just talking to Patamo, Arendt, the head judge this morning.
Out of Sayulita in Mexico, and here goes Marco. His ears must have been burning. He's opening up on his backhand and quickly up and quickly down. That won't be in his top two waves in 25 minutes time once this one's done. Sam Pupo, a 3.33 for his opening wave, and he's not hanging around, gets into his second wave right now. And again, it's these longer running lefts down the beach that the surfers have their eye on. And he's stringing together some nice turns. Three in quick succession, looking to seal the deal there. And now Ryland Rubens is opening his campaign for the Jeep World Junior Championship for 2017. A couple of nice turns. He's going to stick with this one, see if he can get a little reform left through to the inside. And he's done well there. He's surfed plenty of heats, as we could see.
There with priority. And there he goes, nice square off the bottom. Slams that nicely into the pocket. And this wave kind of loses a lot of energy on the inside, but he does well to crack the second turn there. These little inside whitewater turns, probably not really consequential in terms of the scoring. And we'll see a few of those scores start to drop now. This is the wave that I wanted to have a look at. This is Sammy Pupo. Nice big backhand crack, and you can see he builds momentum as this wave winds down the line. Nice and smooth. Nothing really too out of the box yet, but nicely controlled all the way through until that final turn.
Here goes Samuel Pupo again, obviously looking to stay very busy across the opening third of this heat. And, the first turn was great, getting a little flat on the second, gets Vert to round things out on his closeout maneuver there. So 3 turns in quick succession for Sammy Pupo. He's looking to replace a 3.33.
Yeah, I think the key here is to try and find those waves that stand up. That first section gave him a bit of opportunity, a bit of flair on that turn, but as you see it here, the wave loses its energy as the tide fills in on the bank, but he still manages to finish strongly with that last turn. And he posted 4 point, quite tricky, being in beach break conditions. As we see, this is Ryland Rubens now locking in his second wave. Goes for a little reverse, doesn't quite get enough sort of rotation or height out of that maneuver to kind of stick it. The aerial maneuvers will score hardy today. As we see Sammy Pupo just picking up this inside wave. We'll get back to that criteria in a minute. As we see Sammy now locking in his 6th wave. Just spins around the little reverse on that final turn. As we see Sammy now, this is that turn, nice and aggressive. Little square off the top, and then spins around reverse on that last little closeout re-entry. I like the way he puts all the pressure on the back foot over here, spins that top side of his torso around, gets a little bit of drift onto his field. Nice full rotation in that turn all the way into the power source.
Starting to get down on the sand, and a few coaches set up down the beach, of course. And down on the beach, the waves look really good. So there's obviously a lot of channels and little rip bowls and stuff out there as we watch Samuel finishing a wave off here. But yeah, great conditions. And Binzi, you were here last year. You know this is a good start to the event.
He'd be loving a nugget like that if he could find one, wouldn't he?
Oh, he'd be taking that all day long, as we see Sammy Pupo and Marco Mignot split in the bank there. But come from a very family that loves the ocean and surfing, as we see Marco throwing his tail around on that
stand up, son,
backside air reverse, but that will be deemed incomplete by the judges, no doubt. Here we go again. We see he's pumping down the line. He's eyeing the section straight up. He knows what he wants to do. Gets the tail out nice and high, facing the beach there. And what happened? He's just kind of on the landing.
He's hanging on by his toenails there, and you can see that he wants it.
Oh, he's that close. 1.27. It could have been something a lot bigger if he had just rode out of that turn. And Sammy Pupo scored a 5.27 on his last one. Doesn't go into his top 2, but yes, Ryland.
All right, well, he's found a runner, and is linking together some turns right now. And you'd imagine this would be around about his highest score. He's looking to replace a 3.37 as...
And now another left-hander for the goofy footer. Nice opening turn there. Doesn't lose any speed out of that turn. And now he's going to eye out the finish over here. gets a tail to kind of spin out around there. And yeah, pretty good wave from Ryland there. I think he'll be happy with that. And here comes this replay from Ryland. You can see he's eyeing the section straight away. Goes for the reverse. Didn't really get out of the water as far as the height of the aerial is concerned. As we see over here, he sort of projected quite laterally across the face. Gets his foot right on the nose of the board so he can pick that around. The fins are exposed and they bite again, and he comes around and lands it nice and smoothly. So good turn there from Ryland. Don't think it's going to be the 6.47, and there it is, a 5.43. So still in second, still looking for that 6.47. 1 minute remaining.
So he's just kicked out of that one. 40 seconds remaining. Here goes Sammy Pupo looking to put a little bit of distance, a little bit more distance between himself and Ryland Rubens. He's looking for a section. You know, he wants to take to the sky. And, well, he never really looked too into that wave. Seemed a little bit out of sync with it. 30 seconds to go. Rubens will be, well, probably pushed down the beach. Don't know if he'll be able to get back out in time. But he came home very strong with a pair of 5s in the dying minutes. But unfortunately, Sam Pupo with a pair of 6s. Looks like he will have done enough to book his advance express ticket straight through to round 3. We'll be seeing Ryland Rubens and Marco Mignot again as they actually share a wave into the beach right now. This will count. They were both up before the horn. And, well, Marco Mignot, unfortunately, not really registering anything above a 2 in that heat, but he was never going to die wondering. That was his 9th wave. So all the surfers staying very busy as we see almost 30 waves ridden in that heat. But it's looking like Samuel Pupo from Brazil is through to the next round.